My name's Ian Eastman, and I'm here to talk about Riverside Racing. My son and I were walking down Pennsylvania Avenue in Warren, and we walked by Riverside Racing. And I mentioned to my son, and I said, I've walked by this door several thousand times over the last 3 decades, and always wondered, what was actually going on the third floor up there. The nice thing about being in a small town is that if you don't know somebody, you probably know somebody that knows somebody. So we got introduced to Lou and the RC Racing Club up there, and it was a lot of fun. It's a converted dance hall that they fixed up back in the mid-1980s, and they turned it into this RC racing track, and it's really impressive. They race 110 scale cars. The neat thing about RC racing is that you can start out with a kit right off of the shelf and you can race with that. But we discovered with a lot of people that we met, they were doing an extreme amount of customizing. There was almost like this auto parts store tucked away in a closet there, and people had all kinds of neat ideas about how they were going to customize their vehicles and how they were going to get the edge on the other person. There were people racing trucks, and there was a lot of crazy action with that. I was just amazed at these cars sometimes even crashing into each other, running over top of each other. And they were still walking home with their cars running at the end of the night. I was a little amazed with that. It's a lot of fun to watch, but I have the feeling that most of the people at one time or another were getting up there to participate in it. Here was this cool activity that you could be 8 years old or you could be 80 years old and compete together. And it was really exciting to see that they had moms and dads and sons and daughters all racing together. And it was competitive, but it looked like it was a lot of fun too. The winters up here in northwestern Pennsylvania can be kind of long, and you've got to find some things that you enjoy to pass the time indoors. It's been a real long time since I've written a letter to Santa Claus, but maybe this year I might drop one about getting an RC car.